I'm Todd Grisham, and you could not have chosen a better venue for this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time. He is the Grand Champion, Julio Cesar Chavez, a man that had 90 professional fights before recording his first loss. Not many fighters in the history of this sport can say that. Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed light.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Insane action! Just misses with that uppercut. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
You are kids. You cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Dios mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez going to go down? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Catch and shoot. Nice exchange here from both men. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Livingston, are you okay?
Let's start him out, Crawford. Here we go for round 2. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'd be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Both men step back for just a moment. These men showing exceptional chins, by the way. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You got a swarmer on your case, you know you've got to fight. You got to hold him, you got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when you come in until the referee makes you break off. But keep your hands high, because they will keep punching until that referee said stop.
So far, the offense has been better than the defense. Good counter punch. That uppercut can't get through. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. about Chavez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second.
Let's get it started in round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
It's all offense all the time. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Punch, counter punch. Looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can you continue?
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
No rest for the weary. Those counter punches have to hurt. Like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Good defense there to stop that hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last. Time for the 5th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Does not score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's tell out Chavez in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think.
There's the bell to start round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punching. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tail. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
A perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. And that jab just missed with the left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Chavez in that. Here we go. It's round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot. Jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Oh my goodness! Chavez is on the canvas! And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
You're right, Todd. What a shot!
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
Come on, you're better than that. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back.
Box.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Listen, you've switched up. What are you doing? You've been coasting this entire show.
Let's fight.
Buddy, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round.
Do your business.